This looks like just another motorhome parked under bright lights. Big body, clean paint, nothing screaming for attention. And that's exactly why people underestimate it. Because the moment you stop judging it from the outside, this thing quietly rewrites what travel comfort actually means. Most RVs try to impress you immediately. Bigger graphics, louder shapes, more chrome than necessary. This one doesn't. It just stands there, calm, almost confident in a way that feels intentional, like it already knows something you don't yet. From the front, the first thing you notice is how familiar it feels. Toyota face, clean grille, modern headlights that look more car than truck. That's important because this isn't built to feel intimidating. It's built to feel drivable, approachable, something you could take through a city street without white-knuckling the steering wheel. The body sits tall, but not awkwardly so. The height gives you presence without screaming commercial vehicle. You're looking at roughly 10 to 11 feet tall overall, depending on trim and roof accessories. Tall enough to give you real standing room inside, but still low enough to clear bridges and parking structures most big rigs can't even think about. Lengthwise, it stretches out to around 22 to 24 feet, long enough to create separate living zones inside, short enough that you don't feel like you're towing a small apartment complex behind you. And the width, just under 8 feet, keeps it stable on the highway while still fitting into a standard lane without drama. Walk around the side and you start noticing the details that tell you this was designed by people who actually travel. Flush storage compartments, tinted windows positioned exactly where you'd want natural light, not where it looks good on a brochure. A side entry door that feels solid when it closes. No hollow echo, no flex, just a clean, confident thud. And then there's the overcab section. That's where a lot of motorhomes look clumsy. This one doesn't. It's smoothly integrated, slightly rounded, with a skylight up top that quietly becomes one of the best features later on. From the outside, it just looks balanced. From the inside, it changes how the space feels entirely. But the real shift happens when you climb into the driver's seat. You're not climbing into a bus, you're stepping into something that feels familiar. Toyota steering wheel, clear gauges, a driving position that doesn't feel like you're sitting on top of the road, but part of it. The windshield is massive, pulling the outside world right into your field of vision. City lights at night, open highways during the day. Everything feels closer, more connected. Under the hood, this isn't about raw speed. It's about reliability and control. You're typically looking at a Toyota V6 powertrain here, tuned for torque, not racing. Smooth acceleration, predictable power delivery, enough strength to handle hills, wind, and long highway stretches without feeling strained. This thing isn't trying to win drag races. It's built to go far, calmly, again and again. And that's where performance quietly shines. On the road, it feels stable. The wheelbase and weight distribution do a lot of work for you. Crosswinds don't shove you around. Highway cruising feels planted. You're not fighting the vehicle. You're working with it. Fuel economy isn't miraculous, because physics still exist. But for a vehicle this size, it's respectable. More importantly, the range is practical. You're not hunting for fuel every couple of hours. You're planning stops when you want to, not when you're forced to. Now step inside, and this is where the story really changes. The first thing that hits you isn't luxury. It's calm. The lighting is warm, indirect, and deliberate. No harsh glare, no hospital white LEDs, just a soft glow that makes the space feel lived in, even when it's brand new. To one side, the kitchen, and it doesn't try to be flashy. There's a reason for that. The countertop is clean, durable, easy to wipe down. a proper sink, a dual-burner stove that actually feels usable, not symbolic, cabinets that open smoothly and close quietly, no rattling, no cheap hinges. There's a fridge right where your hand naturally expects it to be. Not hidden, not awkward, just practical. And those small details, the hanging cups, the soft close drawers, they add up. They tell you this space was designed for movement, for driving all day, parking somewhere quiet, and cooking a real meal without feeling cramped or frustrated. The seating area flows naturally from the kitchen, not boxed in, not separated by walls that make the space feel smaller. You can sit, stretch your legs, and actually relax. During the day, light pours in through the windows. At night, the ambient lighting makes it feel like a private lounge instead of a vehicle. And then there's the bed. This isn't an afterthought tucked into a corner. It's a real sleeping space. Full-size, comfortable, positioned to feel secure. Storage underneath gives you room for clothes, gear, and the things you don't want cluttering your living area. Reading lights are right where you need them. And if you're parked somewhere beautiful, that side window turns waking up into an experience instead of just another morning. The bathroom is compact, but intelligently laid out. Toilet, sink, shower, all in one clean, efficient space. Easy to clean, easy to use. And most importantly, it doesn't feel like a compromise. It feels like a solution. Now let's talk about what all of this actually means. Because on paper, you could list dimensions, engine specs, materials, and features all day. But that's not why this works. This works because it respects your time, your energy, your desire to move without giving up comfort. This motorhome isn't built to impress people at campgrounds. It's built to make you feel at home in places you've never been before. Quiet coastal roads, empty desert pull-offs, mountain overlooks where the air feels different when you step outside. And the price reflects that balance. Depending on configuration and market, you're typically looking in the mid to upper six-figure range. Not cheap, but not outrageous when you consider what you're replacing. Hotels, flights, rental cars, the constant friction of moving through the world without your own space. This is a self-contained life module on wheels. Climate control, power systems, water storage, everything you need to live, not just travel. And here's the part most people miss. This isn't about escape. It's about control. Control over where you stop, when you move, how long you stay. You're not locked into schedules. You're not tied to reservations. You decide. From the outside, it's just a clean, well-built motorhome. Inside, it's something quieter, something more personal, a way to carry your comfort with you without dragging excess behind you. And once you understand that, it stops being about horsepower or height or square footage. It becomes about freedom that doesn't feel chaotic. And that's rare.